Alright, hi, I'm Lewis. This is my first video. I'm not really sure if I'm going to be planning on doing these a lot or anything like that. I'm just going to see what happens, really. Um, I just wanna bring something up that in England, whoever's watching this, I live in England, UK, whatever the fuck you want to call it. Um, and not gonna lie, the NHS, social services, CAMS, they're all to do with like mental health and everything like that. Um, Not gonna lie, personal opinion, I think they're quite bad, and I think they could do a lot better than they could be doing. Mainly because I've struggled, I've struggled with bullying my entire life, up until I left school, August last year, so August 2016, July, sorry. Um, and what happened was it caused me to self harm badly. I wasn't going to school. I was missing college. Um, and this is all just because of depression. I've woke up in the morning sometimes and I physically can't get out of bed. Yeah, I admit people have got it worse than me. Don't get me wrong. I presume a lot of people have got it worse than me, but I'm just trying to describe to people what it's like, and that it's not easy. Um, I've been emotionally abused. Not saying who by or anything, but I know I've been emotionally abused by a family member. And this caused so much depression, anxiety, and everything. It was horrible. And that caused me to start self-harming. I'm currently I'm currently 17 now, and I have been self-harming since I was 11. So ever since I was in year 7, if you're in the UK, up until I still self-harm now. I'm not gonna lie, it's not as bad though. I don't do it as much. I very rarely do it, and when I do it, it's not as bad. So this video might be a bit hypocritical for me, but it doesn't even matter if I know you or anything like that. I don't like seeing people go through anything. I got bullied for so many reasons in school. My size, what shoes I wore. Yeah, I admit I'm not perfect. Yes, I haven't got a six pack or anything, clearly. And yes, self-harming has been a massive part of my life for the past 6 years of my life, and I'm gonna be really honest. It's not easy. It really isn't. You think it's never gonna end. It feels like you're carrying with self-harming and depression. I found it might be different for other people. I'm not completely sure, but with what I found, self-harming, yes, it works, but that's when you need to do it again. And I'm covered in from my shoulders, both shoulders, all the way down to my ankles in cuts, burns, everything. 7 years worth of self-harming. Countless times I've been to hospital. I've had over 70 stitches just in my right shin. And honestly, what I've learned is that self-harming really isn't the way to go. It's, yes, I admit, the NHS, social services, everything like that, yeah, I admit they could do a lot better. Because, yeah, they said that, yeah, it doesn't happen overnight, but then I don't think it does take 7 years, depending on how bad that person is. Started off, when my self-harming started off, it wasn't too bad. But then, as I got used to doing it, I had to go deeper to actually get the same effect as I was. So it's kind of like if anyone's taken ecstasy, you'll know what it's like. You'll have a gram, and then say like you have a gram every day for about 2 months. You won't have the same effect as you would So you'll need to keep on taking more. Similar to self-harming, you have to keep on going deeper to get the same effect. It's not nice, it's horrible. It is, self-harming is an addiction. It's a coping strategy that so many people in the UK that you might not even think have mental illnesses actually don't want to even be alive anymore. That's what I find horrible, is that people should love their life, and the fact that someone has actually been that horrible to that person, or it's just how they feel, it's quite shocking if you actually sit down and think about it. The amount of people that self-harm and do just anything sort of harm, it's not nice. It really isn't. I know so many people, as in friends wise, that have self-harmed. I've had family members, not saying who, like I said, because that's up to them to say. I'm not the type of person that would go around saying someone else's privacy, but it's not nice. It really isn't. I've got anger problems as it is, and I've had police over when I lived with my dad, when I lived in Reading. If no one knows where Reading is, it's basically it's near London. That's all I'm saying. And yeah, it's horrible. Nothing is nice about depression, self-harming, anxiety, or anything. Yeah, life is shit, but at the end of the day, you just gotta learn how to pick yourself back up again. That's the hardest thing I found, to be able to stop that addiction. I've gone through being dependent on drugs. A year ago, around this time a year ago, 2016, I was dependent on Class A drugs such as MDMA, which is ecstasy, speed. Yeah, I think that was it. But that was enough to fuck me up. I didn't go to college for like 4 months straight. I enjoyed what I was doing. I was doing motor vehicle, which is car mechanics. I was doing that in college, and drugs screwed my life over. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, yes, I still smoke weed occasionally. But I don't touch Class A's or anything anymore. That's my personal opinion. I'm not telling anyone that they shouldn't do it. But my personal opinion, it did fuck me up quite badly. And all I want to say to anyone out there who's suffering with anxiety, very bad anxiety, depression, just anything that is a struggle for you to get through in day-to-day life, I just want to say that it will get better. Take it from someone who's been in hospital more times than I even want to be, or even that I want it to be. It will get better. Yes, it does suck. Yes, you just want to give up in the moment. Yes, you just want to hit an artery and just get it all over with so you don't have to feel like this. But all you're doing is ending your own pain. Yeah, no, that might be what you want, but at the end of the day, you're going to pass it on through your family. Even though it might not seem like they care, I can promise you this. Your family, no matter what, they care about you. They don't care what you look like, they do care what you've done and stuff, but they don't care about what disabilities or anything you've got. Because you're their son or daughter, and they raised you. They've helped you do anything Like, they've dropped you off at school, they've picked you up, they've done everything they can for you, and what they found was the best possible way to be a parent. This is what I found. But yeah, like I said, it is hard, but you just gotta keep on pushing. Some days I've woke up, my mattress has been, well, not my mattress, but my bed sheets and my mattress, they've been stained red and they've been bleeding for about 8 hours. My cuts. This is before, it's not now. This was before. And I've woke up and I needed to change. I had to go for a shower twice in 4 hours a night. At night. Because it got that bad once. And I woke up. I was so depressed when I woke up. That I couldn't move. I physically couldn't. And honestly, when you know you've hit that point where you can move, with me, that was the hardest it ever got. I didn't go out. I didn't do anything. I didn't eat. I didn't do anything. The worst thing to do in that moment is to sit back and just sit there and do nothing. I know it might seem like the only option, but honestly, you can go out and do anything. Like, what I found helped was, I used to BMX, I used to do mountain biking in Reading. There's a mountain bike, like, place with, like, Go Ape or something, called Swinley Forest in Bracknell in Reading. And that's what I found my escape was when I lived in Reading. It was mountain biking, it was everything. That was the only reason why I was going out every day. I was just doing things that I just didn't think were possible. So this is a message to everyone who's dealing with self-harm or a mental issue. It will get better. You just gotta, don't sit back and wait. Go out and do something. Even if it's going for a walk. At the end of the day, you're getting out. Even if all you did this morning or any morning was wake up, you should be proud of yourself. Because you know for a fact you could have gone to the bathroom, had all of pills that you could find, like ibuprofen, paracetamol, anything. You could have drank bleach, you could have cut yourself or anything. And that's all I wanted to say was that just don't give up on anything. Even though it might seem like the end and everyone's against you, pick your head up and stay strong. Cheers, guys.